Hello, my name is Shane Watkins, and I am a student at Fresno State in the Business Center studying finance. I did the business assessment with Fresno State here about 3 months ago, and I got my scores back, and let's talk about them a little bit here. My initiative score, first off, we rated ourselves as to what we think we would receive in these areas, and I rated myself pretty high. I thought of myself kind of highly. Initiative was 85, decision making another 80, organization 85, communication 80, and teamwork 90. Within these ranges, I noticed that I did fairly well on a few of them. My initiative was my best score. I rated myself 85, and I received a 98. I was the top, obviously, top 98% of my class, very top tier, top 2%. My next score was my teamwork. I rated myself at a 90, and I scored an 86, so a variable of 4. That's not bad. Next one would be my communication. I rated myself an 80. I got a 64. Now, that kind of hurt a little bit, but it's a 16-point variable, and the assessment gap, the average, is a 25. So I'm still within the average. The next one would be my organization. I rated myself an 85 and a 63. 22 points. Kind of hurts a little bit. The biggest one I want to talk about today is my decision making. I rated myself at an 80. I thought I was pretty good, and I thought that I could get, make decisions quickly, very good on the fly. I handle a lot of stuff very well. And I rated myself at an 80. I scored an 18. Obviously not what I was thinking about. That's 62 points. I was pretty upset when I found that out. I'm going through some of these scores they gave me on the CEO selection and the customer service and the speech, and I noticed my decision-making skills were not poor. I got seven. Top scores, 4 middle scores, and then also 7 lower scores. So if I was looking at this correctly, I would take the 2, and obviously the top score and the bottom score, and obviously I would erase those and look at what I got in the median, and that would be 4. 4 points in the middle. So a 50%, give or take a little bit, is what I was thinking I would get with this. As far as decision making, I obviously need to work on it. I don't necessarily agree with some of the things that were said in here. I didn't feel as if some of these really applied, but I'll definitely work on it. I'm going to have to do some thinking about it. Within a 6-month plan, I would like to be able to achieve, obviously, in the top percentile of my assessment of the assessment scores. At least be where my 80 was. I gotta be at least right there. So some things I can do is seeing my other options a little bit more clearly, weighing the risks of the next option, the pros and cons, seeing both sides of the story, and making a educated and thought out decision. Now, granted, this assessment was on the fly. It was not thought out at all. You had very little time to think about what was going on. So definitely need to work on it. Again, define criteria, identify the next step, and considering the impact and evaluating the consequences of the next option. Within 6 months, I'd like to be able to have this decision-making score be relevant to what I self-assessed myself at. Thank you for your time, and I appreciate the grading on this and my scores. I appreciate the effort that was involved in putting this together. Thank you.